Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Dawn and this is a reclusive crafter. So in today's video I am going to be doing some embellishing. So this is a craft along with me if you want to, or just sit and watch. I'm working with the Scrimping Mummy digital collection, and this is the Diary of a Lady. And in addition to that particular collection, I'm also going to be working with some of Amanda's floral designs and the things from her word soup as well. For instance, this was from her word soup. So yeah, but it's all Amanda's designs. It's all from Scrimping Mummy. So pop along to her website if you haven't already caught up with her. She's got a lovely Ko-fi shop as well. She does memberships. There's a lot there for the little that she actually puts on her memberships, and it's all very worthwhile. So let's get started. I have already made a start with planning some of this out. I'm not going to get this finished today, so my plan will be to do as much as I can do in the half an hour, maybe 3/4 of an hour, depending on how involved I get, that I'm going to give it today. Then I'm going to finish everything else off screen, and then I'm going to do a final video with a final walkthrough of the completed thing. If you haven't been along to my channel previously, I am holding back a little surprise for today, which might be something that you've not seen before, but even if it is, it may be hopefully give you some ideas as well. So stay with me to the end and we'll see where we go. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you on board. Let's get started. So if you have seen my videos before, you will know where we're at with this already, but if it's your first time here, let me just explain. I was chosen as part of Amanda's design team to produce 2 projects, one this month, one next month, and it was a case of designing something with the digitals. So I went for this little option, and it's the Diary of a Lady, and this is, like I say, I have started, so it is a journal and it is also a diary. So yeah, it's a lovely thing. Hopefully you'll like it, and yeah, we'll see where we are with it when we're all finished. So let's get started. So as I say, I have made a start. I've made a few little bits and pieces to go in. This was from Amanda's word soup, and this is from her floral designs. I chose the hydrangea because the theme throughout this is hydrangeas, and I thought that would look lovely just about there. So without further ado, I am going to grab my glue, further ado and glue, and let's get started. So I hope you're all doing really well. It was supposed to have been really warm today, and it isn't. It was supposed to, I think, be up to 25 degrees today, and it's really overcast and not very great actually. And I wouldn't say it's cold, but it's certainly nowhere near, I think, what we were promised. But never mind, I'm sat here doing all my crafting, so I don't really care. So, what are you all up to today? Anything exciting? If you have any suggestions while I'm going through the video as well, please feel free to put your comments in the comments section. I'd love to hear your thoughts about what you would do with this and how you would do it, because I'm definitely not going to get this finished on camera. So it would be lovely to hear some thoughts from you guys around what you would do, or how you would do things differently. That's lovely. So that's my first little bit on. This is all very exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting this finished actually, because this will be my first major project that I've done with somebody else in mind, really. Although it's going to be my project, you know, I want it to be nice for the design team, which is good. just bear with me, I'm just going to make sure we're in shot and that we are recording. Lovely, because my camera has a tendency to just switch itself off willy-nilly, which is a bit of a nuisance. So that's the first page, all completed. Love it, very pretty. And then I'm not going to be doing an awful lot of embellishing, purely because I can't afford for this to become a gator mouth because of the spacing that we've got. So I don't want it to become a gator mouth. I also want to leave plenty of room for journaling as well. And the other thing with this collection as well is it lends itself so beautifully to the designs. Honestly, I don't think it needs a great deal. So for this page, I decided to go for a side tuck, but I've kept it in the design of the page. So I've just used a second page, cut out the side tuck, and that's going to slot in on there so that it actually looks part of the page. What I am going to do is I'm just going to ink round that edge just to give it a little definition against the rest of the page. And I'm using, just so you're aware, I'm using a hickory smoke with this. Most people either use a vintage photo or something along those lines. I just thought the hickory smoke lent itself quite nicely to this particular design, and I'm not going to be overly heavy with it, but I just want to give a little bit of distinction against the other page. And I'm probably not going to be inking absolutely everything either. Like I say, I just on some things, I just want to be able to distinguish between the two pages so that you can actually see that there is a tuck there. So here we go. I should have filled up my ink bottle. It was messing about the last time I was filming. I've managed to clear it out, or clear the nozzle out, yeah, it seems to be working okay, but I think it is getting a little bit low, to be fair, so I need to sort that out at some point. So let's just marry this up. And again, I always apologise for this, but I am really sorry if my head gets in the way. I am really bad at doing it, I know, but it is what it is. I need to see what I'm doing, and I really don't know how people work at arm's length. I'm as blind as a bat sometimes, or most of the time in fact, and I find it really difficult to work at arm's length, and it doesn't really matter. I wear contact lenses for distance, and then I have to wear glasses for short distance, and it really doesn't seem to matter what I wear when I'm doing this. I still can't see what I'm doing unless my face is nearly on the paper. So yeah, it's just one of those little things. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to put up with my head occasionally. There we go. I'm just going to sort of look. Is that secure? I didn't show you that one there. I thought it went really well with that one, and we're just going to slot that in there with the little butterfly showing. And then what I also thought was I wanted that one to go along there, and I'm just debating whether or not I want that white border. I don't know. I think I will, because it gives a little bit of definition, and I'm just going to just ink round just to take the whiteness away. I don't want to rush this this particular project, but I'm conscious that time is ticking on, and I'm also conscious that I've got a lot going on, and I really just want to I'll do this one while I'm here. Sorry, I'm not really thinking straight. Yeah, I just really want to be able to complete the project, but at the same time still be happy with it, of course. So that's that one done. So we're just going to, I want that one to go there, so I'm going to be gluing up to about there, I reckon. I took the dog out for a walk this morning, for a bit of a longer walk than he normally gets, and he was full of the joys of spring, which was nice. He normally mooches around like he's got the world of the whole world on his shoulders. But yeah, this morning he was bounding around like a spring chicken and seems quite happy, which is good. And then I'm just going to pop that one. Do I want that one on there? I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, I'm going to pop that one on there as well. Ta -ta 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 -ta. There we go. Okay. I love this word soup. It's got some lovely little labels in and little words to use and bits and pieces, which is nice. And that's that page done. So that's that one. That's another one done. And then this one, I think I'm going to leave this one just as it is. Absolutely beautiful. You've got your lady here. I'm going to also, I think, leave this one as it is. And this one, I thought what I would do is use this. I can't make up my mind whether or not to use it as a side pocket or whether to use it as a centre pocket. And that doesn't go in there. I didn't choose that one for that. I chose another word. What am I doing? Help me out here. I think I want that one on there, so I think I shall. Where do I want it? I don't know. I thought I'd made my mind up and now I haven't. Oh gosh, I think I'm going to go with the corner. Geez, that was hard work, wasn't it? Crikey O'Reilly. Sometimes, I don't know what I'm doing here. Not thinking straight. Sometimes making decisions as to where to put things is really hard, and I think the issue is, I think sometimes we overthink things. Wow, that was really straight, wasn't it? We overthink things, and that's what makes things difficult. And yeah, I'm very guilty of being an overthinker. And I will just explain as well, this front bit here that I chose, no, I'm lying to you, not that front bit, this front bit, Embrace Imperfection. I chose that because I do like things to be perfect, and it does bother me when things go wrong and I haven't got things quite as I wanted to, or things don't turn out how I expected. So I've decided that I'm going to try and start embracing imperfection, and I thought this was a good start to it. So that is my starting point. So there, you've got the little story behind that too. This is my therapy session, guys, just in case you hadn't realised. Okay, and in here, I've lost my little girly. There she is, look. My little girly. I'm just going to unwhiten the edges. And I have double printed or printed on the back of all of these, so all of these little bits and pieces can be used for journaling as well. I'm just going to slot her in there. And then this little one, this is actually already part of this. This is one of the designs from the digital, and it looks a little bit like a cluster. So, you know, even if you're not really used to a lot of junk journaling or just, you know, generally thinking about how things go together, a lot of the work in this digital is actually done for you. You know, you can add your own embellishments if you wanted to do so, but there's enough here for you to be able to just use the digital as it stands without any addings to it. There we go, that's that one done. That's nice. Now then, that one I'm going to come back to, because that one's the little thing that I want to, one of the things I want to go through with you. So I'm going to come back to that one. And then this one I think I'm just leaving as is. This one I am leaving as is. I do love this collection, I really do. I just think it's so, so lovely. And this one I thought I would do, now then, yeah, I think I'll put it on that page. Oh, look at that little girl. She is such a delight, isn't she? And I'm just going to do a little bit of inky dinkies around the edging. Yeah, if you watch any of my videos or any of my other videos, you'll get to learn all of the terms for journaling, like inky dinky and smooshing, and yeah, all of the professional terms. Okay, do I want to around this one? Let's just give this one just a little edging. If I'd have thought I could have done this before, but there's only so much planning you can do, and then it kind of ends up being, you know, something that you... I'll do this one here as well while I'm on it. Just kinds to... they grow organically, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, as you go through things, you'll have new ideas, and every time you go through the pages, you'll have more ideas, and things grow organically. So it's really difficult sometimes to just plan things out. Yeah, it's a nice process, and it can be really enjoyable, isn't it? Oh blast, I've just put my finger in that. It can also be very frustrating, as I say, when things don't go, oops, a daisy, when things don't go according to plan. That can also be a little bit frustrating. I'm going to pop that in there, and I'm going to pop this one down here, I think. Or do we want that over there? Actually, I think I'll have that over. Oh, mind you, that'll block that then, won't it? Does that? Yeah, I can't really do that. Let's. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. I think I'll put that there. There we go. I think my daughter's back from a holiday this weekend. She's been in Scotland, and she's had some lovely weather, and they've sent me back some lovely pictures. I absolutely love Scotland. I think it's the most beautiful country. If I could retire there, I absolutely would. That's that one, and then this one is just going to slot in there. So that's that one done. Lovely jubbly. I might just go through as well and add some little banners and things through here, but for the moment, like I say, it is a work in progress. I don't want to go overboard with it because I want to keep it relatively simple. This one, page here, I've done a printout of the same page, and I'm just going to put a pocket in there. So that's the plan with this one, and I'm actually going to do that as a pocket rather than a tuck. Do I want to? Oh, I suppose. Let me just ink that. I just need just a little bit of definition. I don't want too much. I don't want to go mad with it. Tiny little bit. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to the concentration when I do this gluing is just immense. There we go. Lovely. Right then, let's pop that in the glasses on, focus. Oh. There we go. Come on, move, please move. There we go, that got it. think. Did we? Oh, shoot. Come on already. There we go, that's better. That's that one in. Lovely jubbly. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I was going to cough. Oh, I am going to cough, excuse me. Oh dear. Right then, I think, oh, in this kit somewhere, I wonder if I can find it. Just bear with me while I have a quick rummage, guys. I am rummaging. But I can't find it. I don't think I can. Maybe I'll save that for an off-camera section. Oh, there's, oh, it's not backed. Okay. So, in this design, you get some ephemera bits and pieces. You've got this little rose here, which is exactly this one here. I think what I might like to do is cut that out and add it onto here, but as a 3D thing. So put some little, what are they called? The foam stickers underneath, possibly. Just a thought. I might cut it out and have a look, see what it looks like. If I don't like it, it won't be going in, but that's just an idea for that. And then these little bits and pieces here, I thought could just sit in this little ear pocket. And again, just a little bit of edging. Love a little bit of edging, and then that one can sit in the little ticket. Little ticket can go in there, and a little, is this a business card, do you reckon? Yeah, probably is, to be fair. That's probably a business card. I'm just hoping I'm in camera as well. I'm just going to check, just bear with me. I just want to make sure that where I am, oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I appear to be in camera. Right, I'm going to pop that there, that one there, that one there, and that one there. That's lovely. I like that very much. While I was going through Amanda's florals as well, I found this, which is going to be going in somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet, but I thought it's very much in keeping with the rest of the journal, so I want to use that one as well. And also, when Amanda first bought her floral, well, I think it was when she first bought her florals out, I made these up with the word soup and the florals. It might not have been when she did it, actually. I think it was when she bought her word soup out. And I made these little clusters out of them, and I want to try and incorporate these somewhere along the road as well, so we'll do that. And what I've also got is, a long time ago, I made some little dangles. These are just made out of little bits of lace, and this will be literally the only thing I think that I will use that isn't part of the digital kit. This is just something I threw together one day when I was bored. These are little envelopes, and even in here there are little letters. Look how cute is that. And I thought, with this being the diary of a lady, I just thought this was so in keeping. And you know what, I made these so long ago, and I can't remember for the life of me where these actually came from, so apologies. I genuinely don't remember, but I made them up one day, just as little dangles, just little envelopes with a little letter in, with a little bit of lace. And I just want to use these on tabs on the side. Yeah, so that's going to be my plan with those. I'm not quite sure how they're going to fit in yet, but I just thought they were really pretty and very in keeping with this particular project. But these will be, like I say, the only bits that I will use that aren't actually part of the kit itself, or at least part of Scrimping Mummy's digitals. So that's that one. And then we've got a double page spread for journaling, which I think I might just leave for journaling. And another double page spread there. And that's 2 blue. We might try that somewhere else. This is the darker of the blues. There's two colours of these. There's the darker one and the lighter one, and that's the darker one. That looks quite nice there, actually. I might just, yeah, not sure. Thinking about it. It's going to go in somewhere, but I'm not too sure yet where. Now then, I think I want that there, but again, not sure. I'm going to come back to that one. That doesn't want to go in there, does it? Was that where I was putting that? I think it was, actually. Yes, it was. I want to put that there. There's the hydrangeas. Look, aren't they beautiful? So, so pretty. Let's just give this one a little bit of a scooch round with me inks. Scooch being another very technical term. There we go. I had a lady make a comment on one of my videos from, I'm guessing from America or maybe Canada, and she said she liked my accent, which is really bizarre because you never think about yourself really as having an accent, do you? It's when you listen to other people you think, oh, they've got an accent, but you never think about yourself having an accent, which made me laugh. Again, this can be used as a little journal, and I'm going to pop that in as an offset. And I know this is a beautiful centre spread and I absolutely love it, but I just wanted to put something in here really because I thought it lent itself really nicely with the hydrangeas in the pocket there. Oh, I wonder if that would work in there. What do you think? Let me see. No, maybe not. Maybe it's a bit too much for now. So, how do I want to do this, guys? How do I want to do this? If that's going to go in, yeah, I'll just ink around those two bits there. Like I say, please do send me all your suggestions too, because you do tend to run out of ideas sometimes when you're doing these things. I want that about there, I think. Oh, over glued. There we go. Lovely. And then I want that one there. Look at this poor little thing that is supposed to be a bow. It looks like a little squash spider, doesn't it? Come on, look like a bow. It's just a little bit of embroidery thread that I used to sew the signature in. Okay, and I'm going to pop that there. Lovely. And this little family are going to go in there. Gorgeous. And then this one, this is the smaller version of this one back here. There we go, look. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Okay, this one is going to, is it going to go? I do not know. Yeah, we're going to pop that. Oh, do we want to pop it on there for a change? I've got quite a lot going on the right hand side, haven't I? Maybe I just want to, I don't know, mate. What do you want to do? Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Let's just pop a little bit of ink on there. And do you know what? I didn't look at the time when I started filming, so it's 3:10 now. How long do you reckon we've been going, guys? About 10-15 minutes? So if I aim to wrap up about 20 minutes time, let's see how far I can get by then, and I'll make sure to show you my little surprise piece before I go, because that's what I promised to do. There we go. Lovely. Oh, excuse my sniffing again. Got horrible hay fever. It never seems to go away. Forgot to ink my little wordie, didn't I? Ink my words. Oh dear. There we go. Right then. Just pop the lid on that. How do we want to do this? Do we want to do it that way? Yes, and we do. So we want to go down there and down there. As my planning look, it says pocket. I don't plan a lot very often, so yeah, for those of you that missed my last video, you will know that this planning malarkey is very alien to me. Right, where do we want to put this, guys? Do we want to put it off centre? Do we want to put it in the centre? Where do we want to put it? Who knows? I think we're going to go there. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there. Yep, that looks nice. We'll pop that there. I must say, I don't think I've ever done a project as quickly as I've done this one, and that's not because I'm rushing it. It's just because Amanda thinks of everything, so everything you need is already there. There's not a lot of thought. The only thought really involved is where you're putting stuff. That's nice. I like that very much. Yeah, so literally where you are putting stuff. What was I doing with this, guys? I can't remember. I do not know. What was I doing with this? Have I given myself a clue? No. Okay. Maybe I was making a tag. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that could be right? It's a bit too thick if I was making a tag. Interesting. I can't remember what I was doing with this piece. Do you know what? Let's make a tag. I'll do a pocket and a tag. Do we want it on that side? Or do we want it on this side? I think we'll have it on that side. And we're going to go with a pocket. Little pocket boots. I need to speak to my daughter-in-law later today because we've got my granddaughter for a couple of days next week. 2 days on the trot consecutively while Mum's at work, and we thought it'd be nice if instead of just coming for the day, she could maybe have a little sleepover, but we haven't discussed that yet, so that's secret, squirrels. We'll have that discussion sometime this weekend as to whether or not that's happening, and then I can have an evening of crafting with my little one because she loves crafting. Okay, let's pop that on there. Just going to press that down. Okay, just as a quick sideline while I think about it, this tissue that I'm using is actually this stuff, and it's called, I think the make is bamboo. and it's kitchen towel with a difference. You can actually wash this, so you can use it multiple times. This roll I've got to have had for at least a year, and it's still got loads and loads on it. So yeah, if you want a cheap way of having all these, all your little cleaning cloths and your little dabby bits, that's a really good way of doing it. Right, let's cut this, what's this? Tag. That's what this is going to be. We've decided. Tra-la. Okay, how wide do I want it? I do not know. How wide do you want it? Let's see. Let's try 2.5 inches, which would be about, I don't know, about 6.5 centimetres, do you reckon? So 2.5 inches would take that to there. Let's scooch that down and just see if that fits first of all. Does it fit? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. There we go. Ha ha! Lovely. Okay, that's nice. Yep, like that. Oh, it's gone. Wow, it's gone down even. Does it really go down that far? That seems awfully far in. Well, maybe it does. Right, where do we want to cut it off then? I want to, oh, I've got it the wrong way around to cut it off. Okay, so let's try going in this way then I can work out how long it needs to be. Oh, sound effects. Nice. Okay. Right then, pencil to the hand. Let's do that. I reckon about there where that gap is. Yeah, that's what I reckon too. About there will do. So let me just trim that and get rid of that bit. Where's the mark gone, guys? Here it is. I can see it. I can see it. That's that one there. Ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta. Do you reckon that bit's 2 inches wide? It is not, so I was going to make a tab out of it, but never mind. Right then, so that's that bit, and now with the aid of magic, we will pop that there and pop that there. There, that's lovely, isn't it? We like that. Tra-la-la. That can go in there. That's nice. I just want to do a little bit of embellishing on there. So what we're going to put on there? Oh, I wonder. They won't fit, will they? I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't. Oh dear. Sorry. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Like that. Yeah, like that. I wonder if we've got a little wordie that I can find to go with it. Oh dear, sniffles. This is from the word soup. Is there anything there we fancy? I do not know. No, not really. Let's I have got if I can find them. Where are they? Oh dear me, sniff, sniff, sniff. Right, I can't find them. Bear with me, guys. I'm just having a... Oh, here we go. I found them. I found them. Yeah. Right. Let us have... Let's have a bit of inspiration, shall we? Inspire. That's what we're going to have on there. So we're going to do-dee-doo. Oops. Do-dee-doo. Have a little inspiration going on. Pop my bins on so that I can, oops a daisy, so I can see what I'm doing. 1, 2, it just me that counts when you do things? I swear I'm a bit OCD-ish, you know. Something very weird about having to count everything through all the time. Right then, let us... Is that double-sided? It is double-sided, so that can be used as journaling as well. Let me just put a little bit of inkity poos. Oops, I'm off camera. That's not helpful, is it, guys? There you go. That's that one. And we'll do this one too. And just had a little thought. Did you hear it? I really thought there is. I've got lots of little cut-offs and things from stuff I've been doing. You watch, I won't be able to find it now because I want it. There we go. Perfect. I just wonder. I just want to see what a little strip of this will look like just underneath it. I don't want too much, just a little old bit. Just cut that off there and cut that off there. Oh, sorry, making lots of noise. And then, what do I want to do? I don't know. Let me have a look. What's the thought? Let's just cut a bit off and see where we go from there. Let's do 2 1/4 because the tag's 2 1/2, isn't it? Let me just tidy that up a little bit. Oh, that's straight. Okay, is that bit straight? Didn't look it. Oh, it is. Okay, nice. Let's have a look at this. Oops, come here. Right, I don't really want it. I don't really want it as wide as that because I don't want to lose the whole caboodle of it. So I'm just going to take that down a little bit thinner, I think. Right, just going to take that down a little bit thinner, and then maybe if I pop that there, pop that there, and pop that. Do we like that? I don't know. Maybe not there, maybe. Yeah, okay, so I want to cut that off about. Where do we want to cut it off, guys? I want to. You see? I don't know that you can. Sorry if I'm on off camera here. I just want to get the top of that design. That doesn't look square at all, does it? But it is. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's just my glasses. Who knows? And that's now too long. So if I take that down to about, let's try that much off and see if we're happier with that. What do you think? That's quite nice. Bearing in mind it's going on this page, so it will be coordinated. Yeah, I like that. And then I think we'll pop that piece across there, maybe somewhere. What do you? maybe across there. Yeah, we'll go with that. Smashing. Sorry for banging again. Right, and I think I'll just use my, let me move this over a second, because let me move all these bits out of the way as well. Oh dear, bits everywhere. There we go. Let's just use a little bit of glue stick for this, being as though it's just ordinary paper. Move my scissors out of the way. A little bit of glue stick. La-di-da. Let me pop that back where it belongs, keep it out of the way, and then that goes up that way. Not that I suppose it really matters, but let's keep it correct. Okay, so that one goes there. Let's give this a little bit of glooby-doo. Glooby-dooby-doo. How am I doing for time? Blimey, that went quick. This might be a slightly longer video than I anticipated, to be fair. But never mind. If you're bored, you can always skip along. That's that one done. And then let's doobie-doo. And we're going to go across, across there, I think. There, that's pretty, isn't it? And that really coordinates nicely now with there. And pop that in. And I wonder, maybe make a tab for it. What do you think? Let me just do my glue up before that all clogs up again. It's probably because I keep forgetting to do it up that it clogs up, to be fair. Tab, right, let me find, have another root through of all my bits. Rooting, oh, perfect. Right then, I just want a 2-inch square. Just want a 2-inch square. I think I'll take it from here. I'm going to take that off there. Going to just take that trim off there. Lovely. Now if I just, whoops, a daisy. Whoops, the blooming daisies. 2-inch square coming up. 1 and 2, and now I shall make a tab. So I want to stick that in there before I forget as well. So we're going to go down here. I'm going to fold it in half. This is on one of my top tips, guys, so this is how to make your own tabs. Just pop that in there, scooch that off, and pop that one in there. Oh, scooch that off. Lovely, and there's a little tab. How fab. I want that to go there, make that a bit stronger. Perfect. Or do we want it round that way? No, I don't like it round that way. So let's just pop this bit on. Okay, just going to marry those bits up there. And then I wonder if I can glue this without having to take it out. Lovely. Okay. down there, and we have a little tab on our tag. Splashing. And then I'm just going to, I must stop saying that, just going to. I am gonna pop this on here, in it. There we go. There, that's another little page done. So that's nice. I think that's really pretty. And are we past that? We are past. I did do the centre, didn't I? I did do the centre. So we are past the centre. So I think what I will do now is I will I will show you my little wonder piece. I hope you like it too. So there's a couple of bits here. I have made some little envelopes out of the digital, which I'm going to be popping some of the little journal pieces in from Amanda's kits, and I am going to be embellishing with bits here and popping that in. So that's one thing that I still need to do. And what I want to do is I want to I was going to put that on there and I forgot. That was supposed to be a side tuck. That wasn't supposed to be a pocket. But hey ho, never mind. It's a pocket now and it loves being a pocket, so that's good. And this little piece, I must share this with you before we go. Okay, so this little piece here, I'm just really thrilled with this. I saw a video a few weeks ago, might not have been that long ago actually, time flies, I can't keep up, where somebody was making these little pockets out of vellum over the front. And I have got, I asked my other half if he had any vellum. I'm not quite sure why I asked him if he's got any vellum, because the likelihood of that would be pretty remote. But he did say that he had some of these. I'm sorry if this shouts at the camera. The make is Inkjet, and it's inkjet OHP film. And it's basically transparent film that you can print on. So I printed a design on it and I made a pocket, and I was so thrilled with it. And then inside the pocket, look at that. Can you see? Look, it's actually printed on the transparency to give that effect, which I just think is just adorable. And I made it into a little, sort of baggy type pocket, and I'm going to pop that on there. I had a little, what did I do with it, guys? I've lost it. Who knows? I had a little, oh, I know where they are. They're in my box of tricks. Here they are. I've got some of these cute little pegs. Look at that, how cute that is. And then I made the journal card from the same design as I did the transparency. Just made a little pocket with a little fold over, and that's double-sided as well. And that now just sits in there, and it almost gives, if you get it in place properly, it almost gives a 3D effect, which I just think is stunning. And I love that, and I'm going to be doing this so much more often. And you know what, I'm really sorry if somebody has already done this. I'm not claiming it as my own idea, although it was my idea because I've never seen it done like this before. But if it has been done before, then I apologise. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I'm going to be doing this so much more, and I'm just going to clip that in using that little peg. And that is just adorable, isn't it? How beautiful is that? And then you can take that out and you've still got the 2 pages to journal on if you want to. And I'm not really too sure now where I'm going to put this envelope, but I'll find somewhere for it. So, guys, I'm going to call it a day for now because I've probably blithered on way too much. I've still got a lot of work to do. This still comes over nicely, even with the little peg there. Or does it? What do you think? Do you think it does? Oh, who knows? I think so. I think that still works because the peg's not actually getting in the way of that fold at all. So there we go. Like I say, I just want to be really careful I don't end up with a gator mouth, because I really don't want to do that. I'm going to go away. I'm going to finish doing all my embellishments, and then my final video will be, excuse me, my final video will be a little walkthrough for you to have a look at all the little bits and pieces that I've finished off and done. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I've really enjoyed today. I do love embellishing projects. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you on board with me, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care all. Bye.